Hi, lovely viewers. My name is David Nick Johnny. In case you've not subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bar so that you can get notification anytime I post videos. Now, today I want to talk about agribusiness. And one may ask why agribusiness? Now, like I said, we're having a startup class to empower the youth to, or anybody that wants to go into agric, to go into agric. And I want to be your mentor and your coach. And I'll be doing these videos often to encourage and to teach us all. So if you have any comment or any question, you can make available at the comment sections and we can answer that. So we want to start today. What is agribusiness? Agribusiness is generally anything that has got direct link with agriculture. So if you want to start a farm or any form of economical business that has direct linkage with agriculture. So before you start anything, just like any other business, agribusiness, just like any other business. And so we should ask ourselves, why should I go into agribusiness rather than other things? One, agribusiness currently promise us a lot of money because day in day out we need to eat. People have to eat, and therefore there's a need for us to provide them with food, and that is also provide job security and also food security. So it provides an alternative form of job or opportunity. So that's, I would say, the pros of agribusiness is that it provides an alternative business. So if you have a job or you want to make an extra income or an extra job, you can start an agribusiness and that can bring you some profit. It also provide food. I've already said that the population is increasing day in day out, and we definitely need to eat. And so, if you go into agribusiness, there's this likelihood that you provide food for people, and then that's basically that, and also provide some level of tax. We don't really tax farmers a lot. You produce your thing yourself. So if you go into agribusiness, the level of tax is not that direct. So I'm not saying you don't pay tax, but it gives you that leverage, and it's good to go into that sector, and also it gives you diversity to choose from fish farming, from um, um, goat rearing, animal rearing, vegetables. You have a lot to choose from. There's this diversity when it comes to agribusiness. You want to go to raw material processing and whatever. Transport. There's a wide range you can choose from. So that's basically the advantage that agribusiness has. And I'll encourage every youth and everyone to try and go into it. It's very lucrative. So now let's look at the cons. Some of the challenges, some of the things that we find it difficult that in agribusiness. Now, I want you to understand that in agribusiness, the assets are generally liquid. Imagine you plant, let's say, a rubber tree. Once it's not reached to maturity, there's no way you can even sell it or give to someone until everything is done, until everything is mature and you've harvested your sap. Then you can say that you are selling to make some profit. So in agribusiness, most of the time, most of the things are in the form are liquid. So it's like you need to sell them before they need to mature before you can get your profit, and it requires a high level of money. You need to invest into it. If you don't have the money, please, I'm not saying you need to get a bigger money. You can start small, but depending on what you want to do, you need to have the financial strength. You need to have the financial muscle. That's the reason why it's important to partner with others. And we'll get there in my subsequent video. This is a lesson we are picking one by one. This is a first class, and we'll continue. And then the structure can collapse or you get good results depend on the individual. So if you are building your agribusiness, look at the structure you build. If the structure is around you alone and you don't plan it well, you might having a bad time, and it has a high level of risk. Please don't believe what you see on social media. People come in to post a lot of things and they say things, but please, agribusiness, like any other business, has risks. We will go there. There's a class I keep on saying we will be teaching on that. So one may ask, so how do I start this agribusiness at all? How do I start it? First thing you need to know or to know to do is to what? To do a research and get a knowledge. Many people don't do research at all. Before you do something, find out what it entails. Take the pain, research into it, get the adequate knowledge, go for training, go to YouTube, go to the internet, read about them, acquire the knowledge, acquire the skills. Ask yourself, is it viable? If I go into it, how much do I need? What's my budget? What Do a proper research, a background research, learn more about the kind of business you want to go into. So every agribusiness has its own challenges. So do a research on that. Number two, develop a business plan. This business plan will help you. It will give you a guide. Many people don't plan, they have nothing written on paper. Every business person, every entrepreneur must write something down. This gives you a guide. It becomes a guide that guides you on what to do. So please write something down on paper. Develop a business plan. If you can't do it, just call on me. I'll help you draw your business plan. But it's for a fee anyway. So I'll help you do that. Then choose the kind of crop or livestock you want to go into. Trust me, some livestock do better than the other. Some crops do better than the other. So know which crop you want to do. I'll be walking you through that. You identify each crop, what it entails, and how much you need to invest to get and the results, profit or return. Then you can do your conclusion. But you need to do that. Know what crop you need to do and at what time and at what season. That is very important. You need to do that. Very, very important. Then and also you must acquire a land and a space. You need to get a place to house your animal. You need to get a place to farm your farm product. You need to get a place to start your business. You need to get a place, even if you are in the middle chain, when you get your product from the farm, where to stock them before you sell them. All these things must be taken care of. Then you must register your farm business. Many people don't register their business and therefore they end up shooting in the dark, and that's why people cheat them. Register your business. This can attract investors. This can attract some level of partnership. It shows that you're a serious person. So go to the register general and get your business registered. It helps a lot. High farm workers, find labor, get labor for your farm. You can't do everything by yourself. You need to get labor to do that. You need to do that. And lastly, start the business as small and genuine you can. No matter your strength, whatever you have, just start with it and grow it. And get a mentor. It's very, very important. Even me, I have people I look up to. When I have things that are going wrong, I look up to some people for advice. So I will tell you, when you want to start a business and get it well, look for other farmers who are doing same thing they are doing and understudy them. Go and study. Go and learn. I go to post farm to learn. I learn from Calf a lot. I learn from people. So learn. There's some things if I'm not getting it right, I have people I call on and they teach me. So learn and get a mentor so you can start a business on a good note. So in general, this is our first lesson. I want you to sit down patiently. We will do more and more lessons. So, like I said, in general, agribusiness is something that goes around or evolves around agric, but it should be economical viable. You get it? So, once again, I'll say like this video, share the video, subscribe to the channel so that anytime I post any video, you can get notification. Put your comment there, put your questions there. We will address them as time goes on. So these are first lessons. We will continue and continue. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.